Hi everybody, welcome to the Build It channel. This is our first episode, and today you join us moving units. So we are going to be changing from this little unit here, which did hold 5 cars, a ramp, and a whole load of storage at the top there, to a bigger unit as well, which will have some different cars in. In a minute you'll see a montage of us taking down the ramp, which was not the easiest thing to do on there, but we managed to get it done, and moving a load of stuff out of here on there, and also a cheeky little out the way on the way out burnout. And we might have to do a new one in the new unit as well. So for the channel, what we're going to do is we're going to be building stuff. We're going to be building cars like these on there. So we've got a 32, an FC, and a IS200 there. We've also got some other cars on the channel: MX-5, Miata, 180SX, 240 Volvo, all sorts of stuff. So do some bits like that, plus some different stuff as well. We're building all sorts of things. Basically, with a welder and a grinder and a bit of metal, you probably build most stuff that you need to. Going around the channel, also some features on local cars as well. So we've got, down where I live, quite a lot of decent, not just drift cars, but Japanese, German, English built stuff that's a bit crazy. So we'll have a look around, venture around those as well. So hit the like and subscribe buttons on there, share it with your friends, get them to do the same thing, and enjoy. So one of the issues we've got with moving to the new unit, as you'll see, all the cars are wet because it has been chucking it down today, absolutely hammering it down. Wouldn't normally be a problem. You can drive all these cars on the road, they're all legal, it's fine. Apart from this one, has no roof. So we'll figure that out somehow, maybe make a tonneau or something on there, or maybe see if we can get someone to come and lift it instead and cover it over while it's on the flatbed. We'll see. Problem's meant to be solved. So this is probably the last time you'll see this unit, so let's head over to the new one. Okay guys and girls, this is the new unit that we have. I'll give you the guided tour in a second when I've been able to look around, but as you can see, a fair bit larger than the last one, so a bit of an improvement. Gives the option to put a whole load more cars in, plus have space to work on them without having to move stuff about. First improvement is a massive double wide door here, which means we can have the ramp access coming through here and still be able to get vehicles in and out here. Plans to have a work bay here as well next to it, so without nothing intruding into that. Then, as we spoke about, we've got the ramp. So here's the base for it all. That'll be slightly sunk into the floor, hopefully, so we'll do some bits from that. This needs a bit of TLC, but it does work and it is safe. Compressor's going to get stored away with the lines coming out, so that'll be sorted from there. And then we've got a bit of a workbench area down the side here, but mainly keeping this all clear for working on vehicles. Storage as it goes, so we've got 1, 2, 3, and then 4. There'll be one at the end there as well, to give us a bit of room to have 1, 2, and possibly 3 along here as well. So the plan, there's actually another Volvo coming in for the bits to do that one as well. I have to stress these are all project cars, so you may see bits and bobs of it and you go, that's a bit funky, that's a bit odd. That's because we haven't done it yet. Yep, so we've got, for example, the FC here, and I'll run through on another episode the individuals on the cars. You know, manual, turbo, needs a little bit of work doing on the roof, you can see it's over there. Needs a little bit of work doing on the bodywork, suspension and engine. The engine is fine, but needs some help not overheating. The 180, this is probably the first one to be done on the channel, which is actually going to go for a full conversion. I won't say the engine yet, but we'll run through it on there. Currently is non-turbo and currently is automatic. So that won't do. Much like my Skyline, which you haven't seen yet. It's the 34. Not this one. This is the 32. There it is. But the 34 was an auto when I got it. Is now a manual conversion. So we're pretty au fait with doing stuff like that. And we'll show you through the ins and outs of doing it as well. Lots to do on that car as well. So it's not just the ones you see here. But things like the 180, as I say, whole new engine and gearbox already in my garage and just being built, ready to go into this. So we'll run through that another time. The R32. This is a White Boy Pan Am kitted drifting R32. It's fully set up for drift. It's ready to go. We're actually going to be doing a bit of a refresh on this. So taking the interior out and smarten it up, spray, new bonnet, and making sure everything's safe on the engine. I've just fitted a new turbo to it, so gotta just make sure everything's working okay there and plumbed in right. This is Ollie's Learn to Drift IS200. So he has one as a daily driver, which is much smarter than this. And then he's got this bad boy with the very fetching Lexus downlighters. It's my favourite part of the car. But very capable little car to do some first skids in, so there'll be a drift day of that end of November. So welders will be set up here, workbench, grinding bench, grinder, pillar drill, pretty much everything you need to build stuff on there, and then obviously cars will be in here. We've got the office. It's actually going to house a few things. It's going to house the compressor in there, so we'll box that in so it's all a bit quieter on there. And it doesn't run that often, so it's not going to be there. We use a seat and things. We'll have obviously a sofa, we'll have a desk, we'll make it look smart on there, but decent size space. Hope you like the look of this. We're going to be sorting out all of this mess over the next week or so and making it look a bit more like a proper shop, probably like a proper workshop, and yeah, we'll, hopefully you can join us. So please do hit like and subscribe, share it with all your friends, anyone you know, and come check out what we're doing. So as I say, if you like Japanese cars, we've got them in abundance and they all need work, so come and join us with it. So behind me here you'll see a picture that's actually Ollie's car. You can meet Ollie in a bit. He's just already over at the other unit. You'll also see Miss 1988 Southwest Glaziers thing. That was in the unit when we got here. That's pretty old. That's nearly as old as me. That makes you wonder though that she's probably 25, 30 in this picture. She has got clothes on. It's just really faded. She's got to be 60 now, I guess. I don't know. Hopefully it's no one's gran or